The last thing the wealthy heir expected was that the robot he'd paid top dollar for experts to build was actually an ordinary woman named Mary in disguise. With her stiff movements, she looked exactly like a machine. But in reality, Mary was a naturally poker-faced muscle Barbie, so much so that even when the man rested his head on her lap, he never suspected a thing. Born an illegitimate son, the heir had long been targeted by greedy relatives vying for the family fortune. Bombs hidden in alarm clocks, weapons tucked inside flower bouquets, assassination attempts were a daily occurrence, turning him into a man who trusted no human being. Yet he still needed someone to protect him and manage his daily life. Mary was the perfect candidate. Not only could she pass for a robot, but she was also a gifted martial artist. She'd taken the job out of desperation. Her parents were drowning in debt, and the family butler had promised to pay it off in exchange for her pretending to be a machine. But after meeting the man, Mary felt a twinge of regret. He hated nothing more than being lied to. If he ever found out her secret, he'd use every ounce of his power to destroy her reputation and leave her with nowhere to go in society. Pulling off the disguise was one thing, eating was another. Mary could only sneak a few bites while the man was in the shower, to stay by his side and keep him safe. She even enrolled in the same school as him. One day, as the man waited for his ride after class, a car pulled up, sent by his half-brother. Yet another would-be kidnapper. This was the 168th time he'd been targeted. But unlike all previous attempts, this time a maid came sprinting after the vehicle, leaving the kidnapper stunned. They swerved and sped to shake her off, and for a moment, they thought they'd lost her, until she came charging right back. The man was soon dragged into an abandoned warehouse. But he was no stranger to abductions. He'd already recorded the entire ordeal with a tiny button camera and uploaded the footage to the cloud, threatening to leak it online and ruin his captors' lives. The brother fled the second he heard that, leaving his two bumbling underlings frozen in place. Before they could react, Mary burst in and took them down in seconds with her martial arts skills. But disaster struck. No one noticed the overturned oil barrel nearby, and a lit cigarette butt from the kidnappers landed right on it. Flames erupted instantly, engulfing the staircase. There was only one window to escape through, and it could fit only one person. Mary urged the man to go first, but he refused to leave her behind. So she lied, telling him her body was indestructible. She just shut down temporarily and reboot once the fire died out. With that, she lifted him up and pushed him out the window to safety. But the second he was gone, Mary collapsed from exhaustion. Luckily, the man alerted the butler immediately, and Mary was rescued just in time. The heir was overjoyed that she'd survived, but as he looked at the robot who'd fainted from fatigue, a seed of doubt began to grow in his mind about who she really was.